everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's going on in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and I'd like to start out today by giving you a few announcements. First, the library will be closed on Monday, July 4th in celebration of Independence Day. And also just a reminder that the library is closed on Sundays during the summer. So from Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day weekend, we have no Sunday hours. So what's going on in the Adult Services Department? Well, it's not too late to sign up for the Adult Summer Reading Program. You can register either online or in person at the library. For each book you read or listen to, you can enter into a weekly drawing for a $25 gift card. And our grand prize this year is a Fitbit, which is very exciting. Mm-hmm. So everyone who participates in the Adult Summer Reading Program will be entered into a random drawing, which will be Monday, August 8th.
Awesome.
Yes. Also, the library is participating in a countywide program called Digital Bootcamp Challenge. So if you follow us on Facebook, you'll see a weekly question related to the digital resources that you have available to you. And if you answer the question correctly, you are automatically entered into a weekly drawing for a gift card. So, for example, a recent question has to deal with Hoopla, which is an e-resource, a digital resource where you can borrow digital movies, music, or ebooks with your library card. So the question was, I'm looking for some music by David Bowie and a movie about him. Which titles can you find, and how long are you able to check them out? So it's an opportunity for us at the library to help people become more familiar with the incredible electronic resources available.
We did put that on the Teen Bingo card as well.
Oh, did you?
So the teens also have that same e-resource challenge. I think ours is called Digital Olympics because they're doing it for the different age groups. So we actually have ours typed up, and you can pick that up at the children's desk. Our teens that have already been playing already know that. But if you are a teen out there who's currently working on your bingo card and you're not sure what to do about that square, so Christine's is, the adults have theirs on their Facebook page, but we have ours actually typed up for you, and you can pick it up at the children's desk. I was thinking about tweeting it out or putting it on Facebook, but I didn't know how many followers we had. So we thought the best way to do it would be just to come in, pick up your question.
The general library page, we have like 800 followers, but I would say they're mostly adults.
Adults and not teens.
Yeah,
so
we can create, although I guess teens aren't really into
Facebook anymore. I think that's the problem.
No.
I have to Snapchat it or Instagram or something.
Yes.
But anyway, that's how we're doing ours. But it is a really cool thing and a great way to, like Christine said, learn about all the resources available to you and maybe have the chance of earning a prize.
Indeed.
I think it was Target, right? The first winner got a Target gift card.
Yes, and I think that this week is Amazon.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
I love it. So if you're interested, you can follow us on Facebook and get the weekly questions. Some programs that we have going on for the month of July. We have yoga at the library every Tuesday in July and the first week of August at 7 p.m. Space is limited, so you must register. Attendees are encouraged to come to all of the classes, and you must bring a yoga mat. We do not have yoga mats to provide to you. We have an author talk coming up with Carlton Young on Wednesday, July 6th at 7 p.m. He wrote a book based on, he found Civil War era letters in his family attic in Pittsburgh, and it led him to write this book called Voices from the Attic. He uses excerpts from their letters, which are filled with in-depth account of battles and Army life, and weaves together their dramatic wartime narrative into the context of war, and adds additional information about friends and family who also fought by their side.
That sounds very interesting to me.
Yes, we've received some good feedback from other libraries that have had him.
I'm imagining anybody can come to that, even if a teen was interested.
Yeah, it's all ages. It's all ages. So any teen that's interested. Good. I love when people, like I have all my family's letters and photos.
Yeah.
And
so neat to look back through those.
It's amazing. It's amazing. One thing, just real quick, there was a letter, and I don't remember from who to whom, but it said, Johnny's going to make a farmer out of himself yet or die trying. And then the following winter, there was a letter that said that he had died of pneumonia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
wow.
I don't know. It was my mom's side of the family.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't
Yeah,
know specifically.
Yeah, that's really cool though.
Yeah, very cool. We have some 3D printing classes coming up Thursday, July 7th at 7 p.m. and then again on Friday, July 22nd at 10 a.m. So you can join us for a unique class with the library's 3D printer. Class participants will learn the basics of 3D printing. They will learn to use Tinkercad to design a 3D model, and you actually get to see an object being printed. It's very cool. Rob and Rachel teach this, and we're about ready to allow patrons who have attended the class to go ahead and use the printer on their own. So
awesome.
We have a core stability class coming up on Wednesday, July 27th at 2 p.m. This is presented by Dr. Shannon Cohen, who's a physical therapist. You will learn new ways to strengthen your core and maintain a healthy lifestyle, one of my weakest parts of my body.
I would say we've talked about this before. Yes. I think we both need to attend.
Yes, we both do need to attend. Yeah, if you get your core strengthened.
And do we need to bring anything to that class? Do we need like a balancing ball or anything?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Good. I'll be there. I'll mark my calendar.
Okay. Middle of the afternoon. We'll take lunch then.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Even better.
Memory Lab is coming up Thursday, July 28th. This is an all-day event. You can come and use our recording equipment to capture oral interviews with family and friends, record family histories and stories using our video and lighting equipment. You can receive assistance from staff in organizing your family stories, legends, or history, or setting up a family digital history project. You can get help with scanning pictures, digitizing documents, which I would love to do with my family stuff, create written transcriptions for your video and audio files, as well as for handwritten diaries, letters, or other documents. And then you can use our online database to safely store and share your digitized history. We do ask that you call for an appointment. Ed handles this program and is very eager to help you. So
how long typically would that take then? Say I wanted to scan a bunch of old photos, or I guess I would just sign up for an hour and whatever I got done in that.
Sign up for an hour. Yeah, I think they're in 1 hour increments or 45-minute increments.
So if all my photos were scanned, then that would be up to me to save them on a flash drive.
You could save them onto a flash drive, but we also have a location, online database where you can store those so that
that's what I didn't know.
Other people can access them. Like if you have family, in Michigan.
Right, like you share your Shutterfly account.
Right.
Essentially, you can
share. So
share.
It's similar, very similar.
Excellent.
And then we're also building, a local history collection that way too. That will be accessible to anyone.
What another excellent resource.
It is a fabulous resource.
Wow.
A few fundraising events to talk about. This summer we have 2 raffles. One is for an Xbox One and one is for a Kindle Fire 7-inch tablet. Tickets are available at the front desk. They are a $1 donation per chance. You can purchase them now through Saturday, August 6th, and then we will be doing the final drawing on Monday, August the 8th. So I hope you're talking these up in your programs this summer too.
Yeah.
I put it on Facebook.
My son already told me he's going to give me a $5 bill.
Oh, good.
That's because he wants 5 chances for the Xbox. He asked me if it was the newer version, which I believe it is.
Yes.
Xbox 360, and we're giving away the Xbox One, so we have the newer version.
But Carla just told me that there's a new version coming out.
Well, of course there
later
is.
This month.
There's always every couple months there's a newer version of everything.
Another interesting thing about the Xbox raffle is you also, with the package that we bought, you get 1 free game download.
Oh,
so
nice.
You can download, there's like 6 games you have to choose from. But
awesome.
And then we have Raising Funds or Raising Spirits on Saturday, July 9th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. where certified psychic medium Debbie Packler will be at the library to give 20-minute readings for $35. Debbie always donates 20% of her fee from each session to help us achieve our annual fundraising goals. You need to call the library to set up an appointment, and you need to pay ahead of time. So that we have it, we're for sure that you're coming.
Makes sense. Yeah.
This is a unique entertainment opportunity to receive personal messages while supporting the library. So
I'm still waiting to see if my whole San Francisco thing pans out. 'Cause when I met with her a couple years ago, she saw San Francisco in my future.
Oh, San Francisco would be lovely.
It would.
It would be lovely.
It hasn't happened yet, so I'm still waiting.
Oh, it doesn't have to be today.
This is true.
Yeah.
I know.
So that's what's going on in the Adult Services Department.
All right, and over on the children's side, we've been having so much fun this summer. I keep saying it, but I really feel like this has been one of the best summer readings yet, at least for me. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And so are our patrons, I think, especially with these skill toys. Now, have you tried the hand sacks yet?
Yeah, I'm not very good.
We're going to give it a go.
Okay.
So this is just one of the many skill toys we have upstairs in the children's department, and they will be out all summer long. So if it's on everybody's bingo card to come in and play with these toys. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you do so soon.
Okay.
So these are hand sacks. Everybody knows what a hacky sack is.
Yes.
Okay, so hand sacks are a very similar idea. You're not catching it like a ball, though. You're catching it with a flat hand.
Okay.
So let's see if we can go from palm to the back to the other back.
Oh, my gosh.
One,
okay.
2, 3. Flip. Almost. Flip.
Wait.
Almost.
My
Try
mother
again.
calls me Grace for a reason.
You got to get this so we can try our trick. Go to the back of your same hand. Flip it. Oh, almost. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go.
Okay, you did.
Back, back, palm. Ah! Back, back, palm, back. Back, back, palm, back. I'm going to throw it to you. Try to catch it flat. That was my fault. That was too hard of a throw. It does take practice. They're skill toys, but it's so much fun.
For a reason.
We have yo-yos and kendamas and these hand sacks and spinning plates and flower sticks, which are my favorite.
Oh, see,
and a lot
I
of
like
other
the
cool
spinning
things.
plates. Sarah showed me the trick, and
Yeah.
I finally got it. I'm
So
not
you
very
can spin a plate
coordinated.
now.
I can spin a plate.
Awesome.
Those plates.
So those are our skill toys. Again, it's on your bingo card, so that's why they're out, and we've just been having fun every day with them. The patrons are also doing a great job with the scavenger hunt and finding those stickers in the park that's on your bingo card. One of the squares is design your own board game. We've seen so much creativity with this, and it's been so much fun. If we have the time, when the patron actually brings it in, we like to sit down and actually play the game with them. So our friend Sydney brought in a really cool game board. I think it was called the Penguins Race, and our pieces were penguins, and it was a start, and you're just trying to get up to the finish. But she took so much time on her game board.
Yeah.
It was just really well done. Yesterday, our friend Harris brought in a game. It was called Imaginext. And it was kind of a combination of different board games you could tell that he's played before.
Right.
So it was a race to the finish line. He had homemade pieces that he made out of clay,
Oh, see,
Play-Doh.
and there's
I was the butterfly. I think he was the starfish.
There's an application for the 3D printer right there. You can make game
Yeah,
pieces.
didn't even think of
You
that.
can make game pieces.
But he made his own little pieces. And you know how Parcheesi has your own dice
Yes.
roller?
Little cup.
So he used empty toilet paper tubes.
It's a great idea.
And we had our own dice shaker. And it was the same thing. You're racing to the finish line. But like along the way, you could fall down the chute, you could climb the ladder. So some of it are chutes and ladders. If you landed on like certain squares, there was +2. You got to go 2 more spaces.
I like this idea.
Harris is 5 years old, and he did a phenomenal job. I had so much fun. Took some pictures, and for whatever reason, they didn't post on our Facebook page. I meant to ask you about that. We'll have to do that again. But they're doing a great job with the design your own board game. We've been having a lot of fun with just like talking about healthy eating. Our smoothie class was a big hit. That was for our tweens and teens that Miss Sarah did. And she had some of these left over, and I was reading them. The triple berry bliss was good. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and kale. Anytime you can throw kale into a smoothie. No. Again, the fruit's going to overpower. You're not going to eat it.
Right.
It's so good for
You're
you.
right. I know it is. I try it.
You ought to try that one.
I know.
I'm leaving that recipe there for you.
Okay.
And just yesterday, we had Chef Felvo. The kids were calling her Chef Teresa, I guess, come to the library, and she taught the kids how to make a healthy but delicious taco salad. And she's already in demand. They're already asking for her to come back to do another class, so we'll have to see if we can get her back maybe in the spring. But that was a lot of fun. And later on in the show, we'll show you a little highlight from that class. But those are just things that we've been having fun with. Oh, our memory book. One of the squares on their bingo card is to come into the library and share your favorite library memories. I thought I'd take just a minute or two to read some. Garrett's favorite memory is getting to meet the librarians and looking for books. Grant said, looking at books and getting my first library card. That's always a big deal. That's exciting. DJ liked building with the Legos. So a lot of cool stuff. And that's, another easy way, easy peasy to get a square marked off your bingo card. Just come in and share your favorite library memory with us. So things coming up. This month, though, in July, we have Crafty Saturdays starting every Saturday in July. We'll have a new craft set up, and that's a drop-by thing. You can come in anytime between the hours of 2 and 4 to make your craft. And the first Saturday, I love these little megaphones. Oh. See what we did? Just a little plastic cup. Cut out the bottom. You can decorate it any way you want, maybe orange and black for Bethel Park, or black and gold for the Pittsburgh Pirates or Steelers, whatever. We did ours for
Olympics.
Little patriotic. Yeah, ours says USA. Go America.
Sweet.
Cute. They're little megaphones. Mom and Dad will love these too.
Oh, I'm sure they'll
they're
love
just going to love
those.
it. Week 2 are these keychains. Again, you can do it for whatever team colors you'd like, whatever your favorite is. But we have little baseball beads and we have soccer balls too. And if you don't have a key, that's okay. They make great bracelets.
Yes, they
So
do.
lots of fun crafts to stop by and make in July. For our teens, we are offering movie nights. Not too many of you have registered yet, so there's still plenty of room. We are showing one of my favorite sports movies of all time, Remember the Titans. Free bingo. Free popcorn is included, so sign up for that. Dance party for teens, only a few on the list.
So what dances do they want?
Well, Heather's in charge, and I think she's going to actually, when we send out the email reminder, ask, what do you want to learn, or what do you want to do?
I'm curious.
And I'm trying to think, when I was, typing up my notes, I'm like, what is the most popular dance? Whip and Nae, probably the last one that.
That's probably the most current.
Yeah. You know how to dab, don't you?
No.
Just dab. We're going to end today's show with dab.
We are?
Okay? Yes,
okay.
We are. So if you're, into dance and you feel like coming out and exercising and dancing with us, that's coming up in July as well. And then looking ahead to August, we have our family bingo. So you're playing bingo all summer long with the specially designed cards that we made for you, right? But this is just your old typical regular bingo. Which who doesn't love a bingo night?
Oh, we have fun on bingo night.
Yeah.
We use them as fundraisers, and it's always a great time.
Yeah, so that's coming up in August. So lots of good stuff. Check out our flyer. Keep calling in. We do have some of the classes that have already filled, but still plenty of others that, registration is still open. So check those out. I wanted to talk briefly about our Take It, Play It kits. The one that I brought down to show on today's show is the racing one. On your mark, get set, go. And it is filled with potato sacks and bandanas for your 3-legged race, a rope for tug of war. What are they called? Stompers, like romper stompers, but I don't know what they're called anymore. So you can race with those. And it's just...
relay batons. There's
relay batons for your standard relay. So I can make sure we talked about everything. The platform stilts, potato sacks, the batons, the tug of war rope, 12 nylon bean bags. Oh, the egg and spoon race set.
Spoon. That's so cute.
And the 3-legged race band set. So these are great for, family reunions, picnics, backyard barbecues, or just, just to check it out for a week and play with your family. They were made possible through, we did have some money set aside. I forget, it wasn't really a grant, but we had a donation.
Yeah, we had money. Well, actually, we all libraries in Allegheny County were given $3,000 at the end of 2015 through the Jack Buncher Foundation. To be used however we wanted. So we purchased new tables for the program room because ours were falling apart.
Yes.
And we used it to purchase these materials for the kits that we have.
And there are 5 altogether. So we have the racing kit, we have a water play kit, we have a badminton kit, badminton/volleyball, kickball and wiffle ball, and then our last one is just outdoor fun. And there's just, random things in there to do outdoors, frisbee and that type of thing. So they circulate for 1 week. I just had somebody today ask me if you can renew them. You can renew them as long as there's not a hold. And they are just local request only. So you have to come to our library to pick them up. But yeah, I'm really excited about these.
I love it. I'm taking that race, the On Your Mark, Get Set, Go to a family camping trip in July. So
why not?
I'll take some pictures.
Absolutely.
And video. So
there you go. And then we can show it on next month's show.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to take a minute just to thank everybody again, thank our sponsors for a terrific summer reading program. We have AMF Mount Lebanon Lanes, who is giving us that free bowling party at the end of the summer. Thank you to them. Chipotle, who gave us some free kids meal coupons. Applebee's, who gave us the free kids meal. Or if you're an older kid, you can cash it in for free mozzarella sticks. Yum. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is always a big supporter. They gave us free coupons as well. Auntie Amrine from True Value Hardware, who donated some bow and arrow sets. And people who have won those have been pretty excited. McDonald's, and a big shout out to South Park Shops for their kind donation this year. So it's not possible without you folks, and we really do appreciate your support.
Just to clarify, the bow and arrow sets that Andy gave from EV True Value Hardware are toy bow and arrows. They're not.
Oh yeah, they were toy.
Just
we gave that to our kindergartners. Oh, they're loving it. Yeah, they were toys and they were great. So it was very kind of him. So getting back, I mentioned that cooking class that we had yesterday, and we're about to show you a clip. But I just wanted to thank my cousin, Teresa Falva, who actually conducted the class for us and just give a little bit more information about what she did and why she did it. So when she approached me about doing a cooking class, I said, wow, definitely it fits right in with our summer reading theme this year, because we're not just talking about sports and games and fun, but health and fitness and overall, you know, how to take better care of your bodies. So a healthy cooking class was really of interest to me. And she said, yeah, we'll do a salad class. And we were kind of tossing around different ideas, and then we, you know, finally decided on a taco salad, which isn't that big of a deal. All kids have tasted a taco salad before, or at least a taco.
Right.
But I think they really enjoyed it because they were a part of it. You know, they got to cut the tomatoes and tear the lettuce and learned how to cut an avocado, which I never knew. See, I learned
I've
something.
actually watched a YouTube video to learn how to cut an avocado.
Yeah, I sit there, I peel the skin. I love avocados, you know I do. They're always such a pain in the butt for me to cut, but I learned a new way yesterday. So them actually having a part in it, I think, really made it more fun for them. And then we couldn't add everything that we wanted to because we did have somebody who had a nut allergy. But we talked about, you know, here's what we're putting in our salad today, but what are some other extras that you could put in? And they really had some great ideas. You know, sunflower seeds. Yeah.
I love mandarin oranges.
We talked about cilantro, adding cilantro. I love cilantro. So there's always those add-ons.
Dried cranberries. Mandarin oranges and walnuts are my favorite add-ins.
Oh, see, I don't like walnuts.
Yeah,
but they are healthy.
Salad,
they are good for you.
In a salad, I don't mind. I can't like eat a handful of them. But put them in a salad.
Yeah.
I'm good. Feta cheese.
So they learned how to build the perfect salad. Everybody got one of these to take home with them, and we can kind of zoom in there. But it just talks about how you always have a base. And our base yesterday obviously was the romaine and iceberg lettuce, which romaine lettuce is filled with vitamin K. This I did not know, which helps your blood. And we added some extra greenery. In our case, it was that avocado. Avocados are loaded with vitamin B, which is good for your healthy bones and teeth.
And heart healthy fats.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Pop of color. You always want to have a pop of color on your salad, whether that's carrot or red onion, bell pepper. Yesterday for us, it was the red cherry tomatoes. And then give it some crunch. So your walnuts would come in there, right? Mix in some healthy extras, power up with protein. Our protein yesterday was the meat. We talked about if you were a vegetarian, you can certainly add black beans instead, and that would be your protein. And then finally, don't forget to dress up your salad. So our taco salad, you don't always think of like tacos being healthy, but they certainly are.
They can be.
We got vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, and vitamin K,
you can
all in
use
there.
Lean meat or ground chicken or turkey.
Or turkey, which I do at home. Yeah. So here it is, the clip from yesterday's cooking class, our little chefs.
I like a lot of Indian recipes.
Oh, I bet. I have to learn that. That's very special food.
I'm 9 years old. I cook food for it, and my favorite recipe is to make smoothies with my mom.
Oh, that's good and healthy too.
I'm 7 and I've never cooked before.
You've never cooked? Well, today's going to be your first time, and I'm going to give you a really special job. Okay, guys, so I'll put the lettuce here, move the bowl right here, and give you each a piece of lettuce, and you can start to tear it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to get some tomatoes. All right, so now when we start the salad, we're going to go down, and it said add extra greenery. Well, our extra greenery today are some avocados. Everyone like avocados? The next thing it says, mix in some healthy extras. Ordinarily, we would use nuts or apples, but someone has a nut allergy here, and I don't want to put nuts in your salad today. But when you make a salad, add nuts. They're really, really crunchy. Reese, I'll give you they're really, really crunchy and good in your salad. And the next thing down is add a pop of color. So our tomatoes are our pop of color. Okay? Now, we're gonna put protein in our salad. We're gonna start our salad dressing by giving Nolan the ranch dressing, and Nolan, you can pour some in that bowl, okay? Big spoon of sour cream. So in our salad dressing, we have ranch dressing, a little sour cream, And we're gonna add some mild salsa. Okay, Mary, you wanna stir it and give us our finished product there? Okay, we're gonna take our salad dressing, put it on our salad. And then after we do this, I'm gonna start to build the salad. Okay guys, there's your crunch. And there's your chocolate salad, Catherine. Yeah. Okay, yours, and then get your salad.
So thank you so much for joining us this evening and checking out our show. As always, if you'd like any information about the things that we talked about today or on any of our previous shows, you know what to do. You can give us a call.
You can visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person. We're going to leave you today with a book trailer. It's a young adult book trailer called Code of Honor. Enjoy.
Here comes the monster, the Tickle Monster.
Just imagine what a little time can do for your family.